안녕하세요. 저는 북토크의 사회를 맡은 디자이너 양태입니다. 반갑습니다. 오늘 이곳에서는 세계적인 자동차 디자이너이자 현대자동차 그룹의 디자인 경영 담당 차장을 맡고 계신 피터 슈라이어 님을 초대해서요. 그의 삶과 디자인 철학을 조명한 책, 다들 너무 잘 알고 계시죠? 디자인 너머의 출간 기념 북토크 자리를 마련했습니다. 지금 여러분이 계신 이곳 현대카드 디자인 라이브러리는요. 현대카드 라이브러리 시리즈 중에 처음으로 오픈한 곳이고요. 디자인, 건축 등과 관련된 18,000여 권의 책이 소장되어 있는 곳입니다. 그럼 이제 주인공을 모셔보도록 할 텐데요. 피터 슈라이어 님을 큰 박수와 함께 맞이해 주시기 바라겠습니다.
안녕하세요. 피터 슈라이어입니다.
일단 책 출간하신 것 너무나 축하드리고요. 굉장히 오랜 시간 동안 이 책 준비하셨다고 합니다. 이번 도서가 국내에는 Roots and Wings의 원제가 아닌 디자인 너머라는 제목으로 출간이 되었습니다. 제목은 직접 정하셨는지 또 시간은 얼마나 걸렸는지 제가 좀 여쭤보도록 하겠습니다.
The title itself we found at a quote from German poet Goethe, and he said you should give your kids roots and wings, so they grow up and they fly. This is where it comes from, and the title came actually pretty late because the procedure of the book was quite long. It took more than 2 years to make it and to put all this everything together, and the whole writing and researching took quite some time. The book is about my life, so you will learn a lot, you will see a lot about my life, my roots, where I come from. It's called Roots and Wings in the English version, in the original version. My roots are obviously in where I grew up in Germany, in Bavaria, in the very south, in a small town in the mountains, and I did not know much about the automotive industry and automotive design. I was very interested in cars and in airplanes, in art. I loved to do sketching from the beginning on when I was a small kid and making things. And through maybe a coincidence, I came across a poster that said you can study industrial design in Munich, and I hardly knew what it was, but I was interested. And so this is how it started. I started design in Munich, and I happened to get an internship in Audi design at that time. And I got offered a scholarship from Audi to go to the Royal College of Art. Learned about the basics of design, and I've learned about proportion. I have learned about how to also have the more visionary part of work, how to interpret the brand and to build a brand. And then I was happy, and I did a lot of projects, and I became chief designer. And then one day came a phone call, and I can still exactly remember where it was. I was driving from Germany to Switzerland, and it was in the middle of the Austrian Alps. And I think I can recall it was the 17th of January in 2006. And I got a call from Korea, being invited to work for Kia and do the design for Kia. And this was a very fateful moment for me. And from this moment on, I could not think of anything else, because it made me really curious. to follow this call, and I was curious, who are the people behind. I did not know much about Korea. That also this vision, well, I always thought that if I'm here and I do this work for several years, maybe the whole picture on the streets will change, because there's so many Hyundais and Kias on the street here that basically almost all of the cars are my cars now. So this is a very interesting feeling. And
책을 저는 좀 미리 읽기 시작을 했는데요. 책을 보면은 미스터 슈라이어님은 어렸을 적부터 도전을 굉장히 즐기셨던 분 같더라고요. 취미가 모험과 속도에 대한 것들이에요. 저하고는 굉장히 거리가 먼 비행이라든지 스켈레톤 같은 것들을 굉장히 즐기셨는데요. 저는 굉장히 놀랐던 점이 유럽 최고의 자동차 브랜드에서 한국의 기아로 오신 그 결정이 굉장히 놀라웠습니다. 어떠한 계기로 한국에서 이런 새롭고 큰 도전을 하게 되셨는지 좀 궁금합니다.
Yeah, I was settled and happy working in Germany, but somehow I like this kind of challenges, and as I said before, when I got this invitation, that this call came to come here, it gave me it raised my curiosity, or it gave me a thrill, and I knew, in a way, I knew what I could do and what I'm capable of doing. But on the other hand, of course it was a certain risk, because it was a total unknown world that I stepped into. But when I first came here for the first visit, I was really convinced that I wanted to do it, because I met the top management, Kia Hyundai top management, and also Usen Chang, and I felt immediately a kind of trust and a really positive atmosphere, and this is very, very important, that you feel that in Germany you would say the chemistry is right. That is a very important thing. And also to get the chance to start from a clean sheet, from a clean canvas, and start building a brand. And this is what I wanted to do, and I think it worked out quite well.
아우디 TT라든지 뭐 뉴 비틀, 골프 4 같은 너무 유명한 자동차들을 디자인하셨죠. 한국에서는 특히 기아의 타이거 노즈 그릴 다 아시죠? 굉장히 그 강렬한 에스테틱으로 대중분들에게 굉장히 많이 알려졌는데요. 각 브랜드마다 아이덴티티를 굉장히 극대화해서 아이코닉한 작품들을 남기시는데 그 디자인이 어떻게 나오고 그 과정이 저는 참 궁금합니다.
I always want to do and wanted to do, and this is my kind of philosophy, to really not only do one design after the other, but always try to look at the big picture and look what is the essence of the brand and how can I interpret the brand so it supports and do the whole product range so it fits to the brand, so it creates one big picture. And also I always want to give the cars, the brand, an identity, and give the cars an identity. So every car has, you cannot do every car as an icon, but give them an iconic look and give them a character. That is very important. And also to have a design that is so solid that it has a certain timelessness. So it's valid for a long time also.
책에서 또 언급하신 굉장히 공감 가는 부분이 좀 있었습니다. 자동차의 디자인은 단순히 스타일링의 문제가 아니고 인체공학, 세부사항, 인터페이스 등 다양한 여러 가지가 고려되어야지 완성도가 높은 프로덕트를 만들어낼 수 있고 또 건축에 가깝다라는 그런 말씀을 하셨는데요. 특히 자동차의 경우에는 공학적이고 기술적인 좀 복잡한 단계들이 디자인에 고려되어야 될 것 같습니다. 자동차 디자이너의 역할은 어디서부터 어디까지일까요?
Basically, as car designers, we are with the project from the very beginning until it goes into production, the whole process. As a designer, you are almost like a spider that sits in the middle of the net and has the connections to all the corners. We need to know about how you make the car, how you design it, of course, but also we need to know quite a bit about production process, about the cost, how you can avoid cost or do alternative ideas to make it more cost effective. We need to know about aerodynamics, we need to know about materials, we need to know about the marketing, and also about the communication, how you communicate what we are doing. Designers combine a lot of abilities in one brain, let's say. And this is a very important bit. So this goes far beyond just the styling and make a nice shape. It's a very different thing that goes much deeper.
네, 이제 아쉽지만 마무리할 시간입니다. 루트 앤 윙스라는 책을 통해서요, 미스터 슈라이어님의 인사이트와 철학에 대해서 많은 공감을 하시는 시간이 또 가지셨으면 좋겠고요. 오늘 함께 이야기 나눌 수 있어서 너무나 영광이었습니다. 오늘 감사함으로 박수로 한번 표현하면 어떨까요?
감사합니다.
Thank you.
Thank you, everybody. And I enjoyed the talk with you, Theo, also. I enjoyed it and I'm very happy to be here with you. Thanks a lot and have a nice evening and a good way home.